Tell us about the deal. Tell us about the details that people have been poring over.
Well, when it comes to the 94 pages of the text, broadly speaking, much of it was as expected when it comes to the intellectual property, currency commitments, and China's commitments to buy some $200 billion worth of farming products. Critics already coming out and saying that when it comes to financial reforms, intellectual property, parts of the text, and there not much is really agreed upon that China hadn't already had planned in its own economic development plans. You also have tariffs remaining on some 2/3 of imports from China, which the Trump administration has said is a key part of an enforcement mechanism. And in the deal, you actually have outlined how that would work. So if the U.S. finds that China has broken its promises, it has about 90 days to either slap on more tariffs or other sorts of retaliatory measures. But of course, as we expected, this also does not cover those U.S. longstanding complaints around state subsidies, China's industrial policies. Now, I want to break down those agricultural purchases for a little bit because it is quite unique in the specificity of the type of agricultural purchases that they're looking for when it comes to manufactured good, agricultural goods, energy purchases. And some have argued that it's almost akin to the sort of state-directed planning that the U.S. has long sought China to not look towards. And there's also been a lot of skepticism around whether or not China can actually reach the targets of purchases, given that it would require China to pretty much double the $24 billion of ag purchases that it had made before the trade war even started. And we did also see the commodity prices fall on the backs of this commitment, given the fact that there's just a lot of skepticism.